Chapter 15, Lesson 5, Dividing with a Two-Digit Divisor. So we have 72,000 divided by 96, or 72,096 divided by 24. Again, we want to see how many times 24 can go into 72. So I know 2 can go into 7 3 times. That'll be 2 times 3 is 6. So let me try that off to the side. Again, it's important that you do problems to the side to see what if the number can go in or not. And I get 72. So 24 is not going into 7. 24 is going into 72, so I got to put my 3 above the 2. Zero. And bring down this 0. So now how many times does 24 go into 0? And the answer is 0. Bring down my 9. How many times does 24 go into 9? 0 times. Bring down my 6. And I guess see how many times 24 can go into 96. Again, I get my first number there. I get my 9, and I know 2 can go into 9 4 times. And I get 96. And there we go. 3004 would be my answer. Remember, every number has to be accounted for. That's why we did 24 went into 0 times, 24 went into 9 0 times, and then we had 96. Next I have 1,530 divided by 12. So again, we want to see how many times can 12 go into 15. Of course, the answer is 1. And we can see how many times 12 can go into 13. I know 1 goes into 3 times. But that's going to give me 36. So that won't work. So I'll go 12 times 2, which is 24. And I got 0, or 90. So I guess how many times 12 can go into 90? I know 1 can go into 9 8 times. If I get 96, and that's too much. So I got to go down and try 7. And I get 84. And 90 minus 64 is 6. Well, I can't leave a remainder, so we know what we have to do. Add a decimal point, stick it up top, add a 0, bring it down. Now you gotta see how many times 12 can go into 60. That should go in 5 times, and we get 60. So your answer would be 127.5. Again, it's very important that you do problems over here off to the side to see if the number goes in. You don't want to put the number up here and then it doesn't work and you have to erase all your work. So always try it over off to the side first. So let's look at your homework. Number 4 is 48.19 divided by 7.9. Remember, the first thing you got to do is move your decimal over 1 here. So I have to move it 1 over there. So our new problem is going to be 481.9 divided by 79. Now before I go on, I want to make sure I put my decimal up top. So how many times can 7 go into 48? The answer is 6, because 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49, and that's too big. So again, off to the side, 79 times 6 is 474. Now 79 is not going into 4, It's not going into 48. It's going into 481. So my number needs to go right there above the 8, or above the 1. And 41 minus 474 equals 7. So then bring down my 9, and 79 goes into 79 one time. So my answer for number 4 is 6.1. Let's take a look at number 2. $2,280 divided by 57. So I got my 5 and I got 22. How many times can 5 go into 22? 4. $228 comes out even. Again, 57 is not going into 2. 57 is not going into 22. It's going into 228. So my number goes right above the 8. Zero. And remember, all the numbers have to be accounted for, so I still have a 0 left. Got to bring it down. Now how many times is 57 going to 0? And the answer is 0. Now you can check this answer by multiplying 57 times 40, and you should come out with 280. And we get 200 or 2,280, and that's what we started with up here. So 40 is the correct answer for number 2. We'll be doing one more of these during your in class. So we did number 2 and number 4, plus we'll do one in class, and that will leave you with 3 others to do on your own.